All right, you guys get to where you can see. We're gonna hit pec major and minor in one fell swoop. We're gonna hit them together.
You turned it on. I know it was me. There you go.
We're gonna do pec major, pec minor, subscap, and then I'll show you guys the forearm. So for pec major and minor, we may want to put the elbow on a pillow. We may want to put some slack in there, and I also want a little bit of space to get in here. And we are gonna go. You guys know where coracoid process is? Mm-hmm. Pec minor runs from the upper ribs onto that coracoid process. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get me some pec major and some pec minor, and my fingers are behind this bulk. So my fingers are the backdrop, okay? You can, if you would rather, try to pinch and bracket, you can. If you just want to bring fingers up under, and I can feel the needle now on my fingers. So we've got quite a bit of pec and pec minor there. If you wanted to bracket it and bring a thumb there or bring fingers there, you know what I mean? Whatever works for you. Like these fingers on top, I feel like we can control the bulk a little bit better, maybe even palpate a little bit, but like, where's my coracoid? Okay. Move your head there. In this one, you can see how I'm needling in the plane of the body. So even if I miss my finger or whatever, like we're never gonna hit a lung here. Does that make sense? And I just felt it bump up against my thumb on the other side.
How close are you to the lungs? How much space do you have between that and lungs?
Since a good bit, and actually if you take a look at his chest, like we can be like way out of the way. You know what I mean? This is why you must have your fingers as the backdrop. If I wanted to be close to the lungs, I'll come along the ribs. And now it's just my fingers between the needle and his lungs. But if we're more in the axilla and up in here, if you actually look at it, if we were to cut this off right now, we would probably not even get like lung and ribs and stuff like that. So is that cool? Yeah. So pec major, pec minor. If you want eyes on cool, but I'd rather you guys just reflect it up enough and get your needle at an angle that there's no doubt in your mind or the patient's mind. Okay, so see if you can manage that. Subscap from the front. Can you put your hand behind the neck? How many shoulder patients can do that? Some of them can, but frozen shoulder, like good luck. So if it's a frozen shoulder patient, they can get some, right? So I might set up a table or something. I might set them up or on a big mat in such a way that I can at least get onto the front of their shoulder blade here, right? So let's say our patient's set up here and they're comfortable. This is the technique. Come down along the ribs. Bracket pretty firmly, pretty hard onto that. Tell me at what angle we're in the red zone. I'm not even going to do it with the needle.
45 degrees interior.
I'm just going to show you, like, here, we good?
Yeah.
Here, we good?
Yeah.
Here, we good?
Getting to the red.
Actually, we are.
That's okay. Oh.
And I can tell you that because my fingers are butting up against his ribs. This is probably the steepest angle we'd want to go. If you want to be safer, right, you can definitely, like, hit that. What we're trying to feel is we're trying to get onto the anterior border of the scapula and then angle in a safe way. You're going to have pretty firm pressure here and stuff like that. since we're all healthy, we can position like this. It's going to really bring out the shoulder blade. It's going to make life a lot easier for us. But if you have to finagle it because your patient has super stiff shoulder, like frozen shoulder or whatever, then that's the options, okay? So once again, we could even do that. From where my fingers are, I can tell that's okay, but if you want to be super safe, you got that. Where's the shoulder blade? He has so much muscle, it's hard to find. There. So I got to come down and give it a bit of a, this is why you can't come straight anterior to posterior. You are going to have to angle, I would say 30 to 45 degrees. Just see where those ribs are and see what's comfortable for you, okay?
Are you going through lat at all with that?
If we come, so since I'm just going straight skin, tissue, subscap, shoulder blade. If I grab this chunk here though, we're gonna get some lats and maybe some of those shoulder blade muscles, okay? Some tissue. So not designed for lats, but you could hit it. Like probably we're gonna get some lats in here because lats does come and yeah. Okay, so pec major, pec minor in one fell swoop. If you want eyes, you just raise your hand. And then subscap.
Yeah, looking for small ones.
Unnecessary.